I just noticed that one of my favorite things is when people do their own little, you gotta have cool flavor icons on your tank divisions.
Of
I'm looking
course.
at Enigmatic Rose's little, I guess these like shark fin light tank ones. Actually, they have a bunch of Turkish weapons here as well. So.
Well, there goes Sierra Leone. There goes Sierra Leone, finally taken.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at those. Yeah, it's the surfing Bulgarians. Look at that, and surfing Sweden.
Yeah, I think at this point, right? I wonder if the sand surfers. I think they're the strongest at the moment for sure now, right?
I would think so. I mean, Portugal's carrying so much of the weight there.
Yeah.
And Greece has this huge fleet.
And Bulgaria is just cutting straight down here now.
Yeah.
And if she can get down and sort of stop,
What if she gets to Kenya first?
that would be interesting. That would be really interesting, actually, because you're gonna start blocking off,
Yeah.
Problem is, do people have enough armies to then hold this territory? Because you might start seeing people cutting things off.
Yeah.
Because remember, you get a lot more points if your things are actually connected.
Yes.
So I suspect some people are holding forces back for the end.
Algeria.
Right. Algeria is down. Yeah, it's starting to see more and more player color here over Africa. Let's see, what is Brazil up to though? What's the next step?
Well, the next step should be, I would think.
Yeah, they're just fighting against Senegal at the moment. I'm not sure if the others in the faction are. Yeah, they're justifying against the country. I don't even know where that is. Oh, it's Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast is right down there, in the Gold Coast area.
Yeah, there we go. So
Do
that is significant amount of time off as well, actually. I think that initial mistake they did with the white piece has really kind of set them behind much more than planned, I think.
If they can coordinate, these are smaller countries, they can be picked off relatively easily. And we're counting by country.
Yeah.
So they can probably make up the ground if they get Guinea-Bissau and Senegal and relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Because they are smaller than, say, Mozambique or Sudan. So they can run up the score in the east. Though it does require more war justifications and therefore a little more time.
Yeah. We got Burke Black here is at war with Liberia, but he doesn't really have a fleet, so he would need to get help from his teammate, but he's not
not in the faction, so he can't do that.
No.
So
I wonder if we forgot some rule thing about joining, because he's gone democratic here.
Did he leave it? I mean, they didn't start in the faction, right?
No. So they joined in, and maybe he's... No.
Maybe Burke should join the faction and get access to boats?
Maybe. Might be something we missed with the gut. This gut. Yeah.
Us missed something in the rule setup? Ridiculous.
I don't think so, but...
So at what point, you master strategist, I mean, I'm the admiral, but you're the Führer. At what point does it make sense to have a decent navy, decent surface navy, you don't need a huge one, but one whose purpose is just to intercept other people's invasions? This is a pretty decent crossing. You could hunt pretty well here.
I thought that's what most people were doing, because a lot of them were Russian submarines.
Yeah.
And it's probably if you just, all you want to do is shoot down their stuff, that's probably a good idea. The problem is, you kind of need something to protect your invasions as well.
Right.
And I don't know if that's really going to happen. Here we go. More war declarations for Portugal as well.
Yeah, Portugal is going to be moving into Mauritania.
Yeah. So you got...
Skipping right over Western Sahara. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, seeing here.
So
Okay,
Greece,
so here's the problem, right? I forgot.
Yep.
So
we're talking about
to,
that
to,
Burke.
to join in the Brazil faction, uh, they are democratic, but they need a more percentage of fascism, right?
Oh,
And then I think they've been working at it, but it's not quite there yet.
he's doing the doctrine effort,
Yeah.
and that's going to be well, that's good for land doctrine, but that's what he should be doing is more of the political stuff, which is the
Yeah, but I think maybe are people helping him? Maybe no. Maybe because we told him not to, but he does have a fascist leader that's slowly drifting him.
Okay.
But this will delay them a bit, I think. Yeah, maybe in this case we should allow them to help boost,
Probably.
speed it up a bit. But I mean, the way I see it, I think this might be a showdown between Australia here
And Bulgaria.
Bulgaria and Portugal. The question is if Australia is going to be strong enough because of its allies being delayed as well, right?
Yeah, the North they had the shortest jump across the sea, so they started with a very strong advantage, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, this is also not a long jump, but they bumbled it with that peace treaty.
But we'll see as well. I think the Raj has quite a lot of. I mean, they're pretty much ready now, I think, as well to come help out. So
They've got a big army.
yeah. But it looks like Bulgaria
They've got a
sort of
good 30
slowed it down now. I'm seeing some troops and tanks prepared here, but I don't really see any offensives right now.
Well, their next move is probably going to have to be against Ethiopia if they want to get to Somalia, and Ethiopia is very strong.
Yeah.
They've got a good over 20 divisions, close to 30 divisions.
Yeah.
So
Ethiopia is the next one for sure. It's just a few more days off.
But that's going to be a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, so I guess in what we got here.
So I'm not sure I'm not sure Ethiopia is the right call here, Coach.
I don't know though. I think, as we said, like going straight towards Kenya. Oh yeah. Apparently Daniel's coming back to maybe leak some more stuff. So he's dragging me off stage now.
What has happened with my beautiful MP? Oh no. Oh no, what's going on right here?
Everything's kind of bad, Daniel. Damn, Daniel.
Oh my god, what's going on right here?
Well, you look at Enigmatic Rose getting ready to move into Brazil and get cut down by a lot of Ethiopians. Except she has her armor in place. At least one armored division. Two armored divisions.
Oh, she has actually managed to get those.
Yeah, she has two light armored divisions, and they're all supported by mobile infantry. So she has the speed to cut through that, but it's still going to be a tough of a fight.
That's amazing.
Everyone else is putting together infantry for the most part, and we have Marbazir, of course, and his allies. The big problem, of course, is that Burke Black has not been able to join the faction.
Oh. Wow.
So that's because of, we think, fascist limits.
Ah, right. That's the entire thing going on.
Yep.
We'll see when they actually manage to fix that then.
Yes. It's time for me to step away. This will be the last you see of me. I had a great ParadoxCon. Hope you enjoyed what you're seeing, but it's time to pass off to the next speaker.
Thank you, Troy, for joining us. Quick change back here. So, quick change right here, and we are back. But this time, it's me and our lovely community manager, Josh.
Ambassador. I'm not a manager yet.
Ambassador. Close. Close, but no cigar.
I'm Adaway. I'm the community ambassador for Hearts of Iron 4 and also EU4.
Ooh.
And we're witnessing some growing carnage.
Yeah,
we're not quite there yet.
Let's do
It's simmering away.
Exactly. Let's do it. Well, I'm going to do most for myself. The stream probably knows. But quick recap of everyone. We have Australia. They are justifying against Greece.
Ooh.
No, wait. They're justifying against us. Wait, what?
Greece
have a
against
player war going.
Australia. That's a bold move.
Yeah, holy, that's very brave. Yeah, they're just fine against Ethiopia and Sultanate. Oh, wow.
It's Greece on Australia and then Bulgaria on the Somalis. Somalis and Ethiopians.
Oh, because Australia is trying to go for South Africa, the crown jewel of this entire MP. That's a lot of factories. That's a lot of, and
Yeah.
that was the justification against, well, Centralists and Legionnaires Bulgaria declared war against Ethiopia.
They're really trying to head off the Australians there,
Yeah,
prevent them from getting a hold of the Cape region.
exactly. So if the Northern faction just keeps pushing down, they will reach the other player quite soon. So we'll see what happens with that great plan. Currently, we have 2 members that are trying to go something with a little bit heavier stuff.
Yeah, going for the tanks. You can't
Let's
go
see,
wrong.
then we have the heavy stuff here as well, but in a completely different way,
Yeah.
coming from Gas Mexican. And in British Raj, we have,
Close
so
there,
they have
some-
really split up their entire team to do different things, to
Yeah.
focus on different areas.
Yeah, some real specialization there, which is going to be fairly useful.
Ooh, what happened right here? I think he must have demobilized. Famine, oh my god.
That's not good. That's
Will
not
be
good.
moved in, oh my god, that's such a big penalty. After the break, we're probably going to give him a bit of manpower, just to compensate for that.
Yeah, so we'll have to work out how he copes with that. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
we're
a
going to bring in
pretty-
all the players, then talk about all
pretty
the stuff that
terrifying
happened,
event,
and
yeah.
try and see if we can bump it up.
Yes.
Let's see. Otherwise, in the northern faction, what do we have going on right here? We check the play map mode. They're trying to go south right here, but Ethiopia, the strong Ethiopia, is standing against them right now. They
So-
have a sizable force, and they do have.
We
Well, actually, they just
they're
had
pushing into
enough.
Bulgaria's territory there, the
Yeah.
Ethiopians.
But I think sooner rather than later, they are gonna fall one by one, just because this is everything they have.
Yeah, I mean, I would wonder whether Rose is trying to bait them into more favourable terrain to fight on, because Ethiopia is so mountainous that it might
Yeah.
well be worth
Yeah,
falling
burn out,
back in some places.
burn
to
out the
then-
army right here,
Yeah,
and then just
exactly.
walk into them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, in the far west, we have Great to Portugal. Just keep going, nation of nation, taking them down. And let's see, in the far, far west, we have Brazil, we have Venezuela. Just slowly but steadily getting their hand in there. They're being outside all the war, so sure, they might be in a slight disadvantage in the number of African territories.
Yeah.
They're not going to war with each other, right now at least. Except Greece is justifying against Brazil.
So we got
Wait, what?
So
National is justifying war goes against Brazil.
have they cancelled their Australian justification, or was that a different nation in their faction doing that?
National has war goal against.
It's finished. They've got the war goal basically.
So I wonder what the plan from Northern faction was, like just declare war against both of them.
I mean, I guess it's maximum chaos, isn't it?
I approve of maximum chaos,
Yes, I mean-
definitely, but
It's what we love to see, but I can only think that they simply just want to disrupt the opposing teams
Yeah,
to prevent
probably.
them from pursuing the nations they would like to fight and forcing them to divert resources to fighting them.
exactly. So if we check just when can they actually start inviting Berk Black to the faction?
Oh yes.
Am I looking wrong? No, I'm in Brazil. I'm looking right here, and I can't even see the option. What the hell is
Oh,
that?
so they haven't got the ability.
Oh, wait, because they were not the faction leader.
Ah, right.
I assume because Brazil was a large nation, they were the faction leader, but, well, that doesn't have to be true. Yeah, it's 30% faction support. They're soon going to arrive right there. They're actually just fighting against, well, they're actually at war with Liberia right now.
Is this they attacked
but
once
they
and
can't really
did
get
a
in
white
here.
peace, didn't they? Was that Liberia or was that someone next door? Oh
I
no,
don't know.
the Venezuelan territory there. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
But yeah, they just get in here, grab that land, and they're finally going to be on the map as well, as soon as they get enough fascist support right there.
Yeah. So British Raj now in Somalia.
Oh god, they're going in at it.
Yeah.
So they are really going to be connecting each other right now.
So these are actually Australian troops. They've just given the occupation to the Raj,
Yeah,
which is interesting.
that's going to be kind of insane, hopefully.
Yeah,
Like,
Ethiopia is
they-
at the centre of the
they're
storm
gonna-
right now. With loads
How's
of
it going for them?
wars
Right
going
now,
on
the
around them.
casualties are 5,000 versus 7,000 actually, so they're right now
they're-
winning.
they're-
But their equipment is not looking really, really great. If we check Bulgaria's equipment, they're still
wow,
all
yeah,
good and
they're
all
doing
fine. They have
really well.
tons more manpower. I think they're going to be A-okay.
Yeah, just a matter of time, isn't it, until Ethiopia burn themselves out.
I was wondering if Ethiopia was going to be a big player or if they're just going to be steamrolled right now from the very, very beginning. The same kind of thing I'm hoping will happen with South Africa. But I guess we're just going to wait and see. They are building more troops. Quite a wow.
It's a very narrow
wow,
front as
and
well. They've got
that's
to
a
advance
good
along, yeah.
division as well. And here's the capital, so it can't just be snuck in and taken by naval.
But you're looking at what, 3 provinces, a mountainous
And there we
area.
go, Centralist Australia declared war.
It's not going to be easy, but
We're going to see what happens right now. Are they going to just...
they've got 7 divisions in those
Is
provinces.
Bulgaria going to just march in, or are they going to just try to chill back and take it easy?
Well, if they attack in the south, then it makes it much harder for them to reinforce down.
Yeah.
So I imagine they'll try and isolate as many units as they can.
So, citizen military force needs to be done before it can increase manpower, so he is kind of low right there. But he should have known.
Well, yeah.
Instead, he went for those subs.
Yeah, it's prioritization.
I would have gone straight down right to get that up and rolling, just so I would have enough manpower. Australia, they can be very strong, but they need manpower.
Yeah.
Like, basically, once they get in right here, even if it's tiny bit right here, if they're super nice against them, they will still get a couple percentage right there.
Yeah.
So they should be able to slow but steadily build up the manpower pool right
Yeah, I
there.
mean, I was talking to Bo before we started, and he was saying how concerned he was at the lack of manpower. So I'm
you
surprised
can always
he
make a
hasn't.
puppet and then drag the manpower from
Exactly, yeah.
there.
But yeah, I'll have to see how that turns out. It's always the case with these focus trees. Like you can't have everything. You've
Yeah.
got to prioritize what is most important to you, and in that case, submarines. But that
Right now
means
this-
running out of manpower.
Yeah. Right now, nothing has happened right here yet. Maybe they're just waiting for, well, I don't know, them declaring war against. I don't know really.
Yes,
Like,
that's,
we'll see what happens
that's
right there.
Portuguese land, isn't it? That
Yeah.
tiny little bit. Oh, interesting. So we're just sort of poised now, aren't we? Waiting for sort of the players to really go at it with each other.
Right now, it's a standstill going on right here in the south.
Yeah, he hasn't pushed in yet. Yeah.
Oh, I think there's a mic on over there at the booth because I hear something in the background, and
Yeah.
they haven't realized it yet.
The third mic is on, guys, by the streaming setup. We can hear chatter in the background. But yeah, so the Siam troops here have not moved. They haven't even attempted an attack yet, I don't think. They've just been pretty happy just to
Yeah, they're
sit
really
and
nice
glare
and peaceful.
angrily at the South African troops.
Exactly. Ethiopia, they are just Ethiopia is just charging in right there. I love it.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, they've.
Oh wait. Are 2 factions at war with Ethiopia now? Yes, both
Oh dear.
the eastern faction and the northern faction.
Oh dear, Ethiopia. That's.
But the question is, how will the eastern faction reach them? Well, we have centralist Australia right here, but they're not right now called into war.
it's just Bulgaria and Greece. It's the same faction.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
they're just not in the fact. Oh.
Yeah.
Ah. Let's see. So, I should stop reacting to the things I only hear because the chat will just think I'm like insane or something.
Yes. We have voices in our heads, chat. It's
Oh,
deeply,
right.
deeply disconcerting. But
Let's
yeah,
see.
so we've got Siam troops pushing into Kenya from their little base. The Australians have got in Somalia even.
And there we go.
There goes Senegal. It was nice knowing you, Senegal, but I'm afraid.
Right. Yeah,
have to
if
go.
you're worried about counting the score and stuff like that, once we have our break, we're going to count up score, so we'll have a list of all different factions, like they have 4 points, 3 points, and just
Yeah,
go
we'll-
through everything for you.
we'll have a
and
state
who
of play.
currently has the top score for most, largest area. So you'll be informed of everything, even if it's a bit confusing right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
Don't worry about it, we got you. So, how about leaking more Lars the Sun stuff, or do you think I'll be switched out right away again?
I mean, I don't know anything, so I mean, you can say what you want, Daniel. But, I know very little.
You know nothing.
I literally, that's true. I know pretty much as much as the public do.
Let's see, Colombia, how close are you? 29% fascist. Oh, very soon Burke Black will be able to join the fascist.
Yeah.
Well,
Getting up
of
there.
Latin legend. Ooh, I
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
interesting how one of the teams has used their actual team name as the
Yeah.
faction, and the other two have decided that no, the names you've got
Yeah,
for
exactly.
us, they're not good enough. We
I
have to
said
invent
it
our
was
own
fine
ones.
for them to switch their name because I is like, yeah, they're coming from west, they're the sun rising way, they're coming from the east, they're the sunset invasion.
Yes.
And their justification against the Ivory Coast for Venezuela is done, and yeah, as we expected, instantly had declared war. So it doesn't look like they have very much territory, but they're actually playing it kind of smart. You see here, they're leaving the small areas in between.
Yeah,
They can just clean it up whenever they want to.
exactly. You don't have to take every nation, because every nation you justify on takes time.
Yeah,
and
so if they manage to storm a like nice blockade, well actually a show in game, they manage to form a nice blockade like this all around, they can just one by one pick down these small nations. So I
Yeah.
think they're going for number of nations rather than a large nation.
Yes.
While we can clearly see Northern faction, they're pretty much, well, they've done
Yeah, I
kind
mean,
of the same.
it's-
They're waiting with taking down these nations until they actually have to.
Yeah, it's whether you decide to sort of focus on going for having the more nations, so the objectives that are worth 1 point,
Wow.
or focusing on getting that big contiguous area for the 5 points.
Ethiopia, they're just letting them push out right now.
I mean, are they letting them, or are they just
They're
losing?
letting them.
They're
They
letting
pulled,
them now,
they
are
pulled back frontline right here.
Oh yes, okay. So they've gone back to this sort of narrow line between the Sahara and the Eritrean border.
Yeah, Ethiopia will stand.
They've surrendered most of South Sudan now to the Ethiopian army. So glorious AI Ethiopia is.
Yeah. British
advancing.
Raj have cleaned up all of the smaller nations right now. They are once again finally fully whole again.
whole and united.
Acebeck, you did it, man. Well
Nice.
done.
Meanwhile, so we've got Kenya being pushed right back to their border. They're right on the border with Tanzania now. Swiftly losing Nairobi.
Yeah. Still, I liked. They got about as much as I wanted. There's a couple units here and there, so they wouldn't be the easiest pushover in the world, but it would at least tear the resources, delay the wars a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Fully expect them to fall, but keep them busy a bit.
No movement at all in the South African Australian front.
If we
It's
see the
interesting-
faction map mode, we already have a border between the Latin Legends and Sand Surfers. But then we have the Sunrise invasions coming from the east. They are soon gonna have a. So
I mean,
I don't know, but are we gonna see some kind of Latin Legend Sunrise invasion team out against the Sand Surfers?
I don't know. I mean, I would think perhaps it makes sense for the Australians to be attacking Ethiopia, because if they can get through Ethiopia, whilst they're distracted with the Bulgarians, they can then push really far up into the territory of like Sudan that Rose has captured.
Yeah.
And then because it's so narrow, they're going to have a real hard time pushing them back.
Yeah,
And then they can sweep around the south, where they can't get easily.
Yeah, and then we have to remember, Central East Australia is right here. Everything right here is just ripe for
Exactly,
taking.
yeah.
I was kind of expecting these guys to make another naval invasion once they arrived here,
'Cause
to get down to Angola or Namibia or something, just to also
Yeah.
eat up some land. But it seems like they really want to keep themselves together. They want to play it safe and secure.
Because the big problem for Bulgaria in surrendering that land back to Ethiopia is that they're going past the point where the inaccessible terrain is. So if they then can't push down south, they can't get west at all, because they're cut off by the Sahara.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see what happens right now. Like the current war. Oh my God! It's already, of course, 100% world tension.
Yeah, I mean,
The world is burning.
it's not taking long. What Africa is. I mean, the rest of the world's just enjoying life under benign Swedish tyranny.
Exactly. Well, maybe not Wales or Denmark, but
Well, no,
everyone else.
The Free Wales Republic is enjoying life.
Is it Free Wales Republic? No,
No, it's just Wales.
And then we have just Denmark. But
Just plain old Denmark as a subject of Sweden. But they're supporting South Africa, so that's nice.
guys, cancel your Lend-Lease. Cancel your request.
It's South Africa.
Oh wait,
It's the
South
AI.
Africa.
It's the AI doing it, not the players.
So Denmark is supporting South Africa. Oh my God.
I mean, we're just lucky that Sweden hasn't gone fascist, because if they'd gone fascist, they would just be invading everyone now. And
Yeah,
be
that I kind of forced them down this path just in case.
Yeah.
So it's no worries right there.
well, thank God for that.
God, if Sweden starts supporting someone in Africa, like they shouldn't, because they had a neutrality focus.
I mean, you would hope so.
But
you know, when
they could.
When we've messed with the game this much,
Yeah,
it tends
things
to do
might
funny
happen.
things to the AI.
Maybe we can do some kind of last-minute point that the most casualties against Sweden gain 3 points. Just like 30 minutes left, everyone go all in on Sweden.
Our alliance of brave players trying to hold out against the Swedish juggernaut.
Let's see, so how's it going right? Venezuela is on the map, they are in the Latin Legend, and finally,
Ooh.
we have everyone Colombia, they can be invited right now. They're still not invited. Come on, I was going to make this big announcement that we have all the factions done now. There we go. No, never mind. That was wrong. Never mind.
So the worst thing with the factions is they had Venezuela and Siam are faction leaders, and they're the same color.
Oh.
So you go on the faction map mode, and they just look the same.
Yeah.
From east and west, unfortunately.
Aw.
Which is a shame. But
Well, we got to keep a close eye on that. Maybe we can edit the save game somehow in the pause.
perhaps that might be it.
So-
That might be pushing the messing about with the save a bit too far, and then we'll
Well-
encounter crashes.
Like you did talk about that they're not inviting Berk Black because they couldn't. They have been able to for quite a while right now. Is it some kind of plan they're doing?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, how could they deploy
I don't
not
know.
having them in the faction? I'm not sure either how it's to their advantage in this situation, but maybe
Yeah.
maybe they just forgot.
Maybe.
Meanwhile, we got
We'll
so
British Raj to
Kenya.
Kenya.
Kenya has been annexed by the British Raj. They just can't escape. They've been decolonized by from Britain,
Yeah.
and now the British Raj is just taking over.
If we check the play map mode, Africa is once again just sprawling with random colors here and there.
Yep.
It's not like it's getting better.
It's a mess. It's a mess for now. Ethiopia, really strong.
Oh, wait a minute right here.
Oh, action in the
Is this
South
actually
African
true?
area.
Is Balkan losing against the AI? He's losing massively.
I mean, is he? That's
No, wait, no, Siamese Empire.
It's
is
Siam
losing
doing
against-
it,
yeah,
but
Siam.
is he losing or is it? I mean, that can't be deliberate, can it?
He's attacking right now.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Although
I can see Druk is coming out coaching a bit to be a bit
mean,
more careful in attacks.
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, if he attacked, then that would make more sense because they're on such low organisation in these units. It makes me think they were redeployed. But if he was attacking, that makes more sense.
Yeah. God, this is like the wars right here is going to become more and more of a mess as long as we go. Like I'm thinking, what if South Africa and Ethiopia made a faction? It's not 100% unlikely. Both of them are right now still not aligned and democratic. Wow, with a very high communist support
Mostly
right here.
communist.
Well, I did make sure they went down the communist path because otherwise they would get war goals against all of Africa.
Oh right, okay.
So, okay, maybe not that confusing that they actually are communists, but there were so many things they had to last minute fix just because I realized, oh crap, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so goddamn disappointed that this entire mess happened.
Yeah,
with
it's
Raj.
the thing with the having like so many focus trees now. When we try and do these kind of like sort of very chain save games, they
Yeah.
interlock in so many different ways. The focus
Yeah.
trees.
Venezuela boosting part popularity.
Yeah.
We said it was not allowed, but of course within the faction to boost them up.
Yeah, I mean they don't need to do it now, do they? Because they
like
they
he's
can
fine.
join the faction, so there's just a wasting
Like,
political power
are
at this
we
point.
are we like not missing something? No, they can just send in requests at any moment right now.
Yeah, so it's just a waste of political power now to keep doing it.
Brazil can take the faction leadership.
Go on, Brazil, do it just for the sake of the colours. Please do it.
Oh yeah, please, Brazil,
Please,
actually take
please
it.
Please
it.
take.
Take it.
Take the faction leadership, Brazil, please. I beg of you.
And then of course Australia is also taking the faction leadership, and both become green instead.
Oh, we've got an encircled Ethiopian unit in against Bulgaria.
There we go,
Been
very
trapped.
nice.
We've got tanks,
Now
got
they-
Bulgarian tanks pushing down through Gondar.
So they wanted to spread out, and then they cut them off. But Australia
Gondar called for aid, and the Bulgarian tanks
and
answered the call.
Bulgarians will answer. Muster the light tanks.
We ride at dawn.
When that is.
Pushing out now, the South Africans.
Yeah, they're pushing in, but they're actually doing great right now.
Yeah, I mean,
This means troops are slow but steadily is falling back right now.
I think these divisions they're just straight infantry. They're nine battalions, so
infantry.
it's not quite 20 with. The problem is they had 7 divisions in each tile at the start, so obviously that's
So low
that's
supply.
not. Yeah, I mean, a low supply, and they're not 20 width, so they're not going
But
to be
it could
efficiently
also be
deployed.
actually a small trick from them. If you check South Africa, they have some there, some there. No, almost the entire army right there. I was going to speak Swedish right there. That's why I said because nästan, almost. But yeah,
I
whatever.
wouldn't have understood you.
Now they're falling back. Oh, they probably got bad supply right now. No, they're fine right now. They're just reorganizing. Are they somehow feeling that Balkan is going to invade them?
That's a very. I mean, they wouldn't know that. I would think,
They don't.
but they are.
Have
they
we made
are-
a self-learning AI during this stream? Is that what happened?
It's becoming sentient. It's Skynet. We're being taken over by the HoI 4 AI.
Bum, bum, bum.
Be very
Wow.
afraid, everyone.
So we have Brazil justifying 2 wars right now. We have Venezuela justifying 2 other wars. Colombia still being very much at war with Liberia without being able to do anything. So they can still invite Berg Black, but they're not doing it. I question what, like, it is Nile that is their team leader, so he could be doing something super sneaky, which it doesn't really hit my head.
So we've got Australian convoy raiding, I think, against the Greeks. So in the East African coast, the Australian and Greek flags are so similar. I can scarcely tell them
like
apart.
I've several times now been like, is that true? No.
So
Yes.
you've got, these are definitely these are Australian convoys being sunk by Greece. They lost 3 in a battle recently.
Yeah, because that makes so much sense. They're actually subs versus subs right now in many cases. So how are the Greek dealing with this? They're fine. They have.
It was the
convoys.
Australians losing ships, I think. Not,
Oh,
the,
really?
not
Wow,
the
wait,
Greeks.
did you say the Australians?
Yeah, it's the Australians
Yeah, convoy
losing
escort,
ships.
but he's using subs as convoy escort.
That's
and they're
not the most effective convoy escort.
It's kind of fun though to see that both, like Greece have convoy raiding actually both in their own sea and down here. Wait, now we're still Australia. Come on.
I'm surprised they've got ships.
have I been
Are
locked
they
in?
raiding in
Oh, there we go.
the Med? Because
Yeah, they're raiding right here. It's Australia that has defense and raiding up here.
oh right,
But
okay.
I'm guessing they can't reach there. No, they can reach through here for now, I think. No. Yes, must sign, but I don't think they're doing anything right there. They might have snuck by before anything happened. So
I mean
could be true.
the bulk of there's loads of Greek supply going west.
there we go. Now, finally, all faction have all players invited to the league, and we have a game going on.
It's a glorious moment, everyone. We finally have.
And now,
complete
I
teams.
really want to see this. Berg Black, do your first invasion, take down Liberia, earn your land, earn your stake on the world scene, earn your stake in Africa.
Ethiopia is pushing is smashed through the Bulgarian defensive line.
Oh, shite.
They're pushing. They're going to encircle them if they're not careful.
No, oh, there we go. They pushed back one there.
And they got a nice river line, but
But as soon as they reach the capital, Ethiopia will most likely fall. Ethiopia is very, very weak that way. They have low stability, and as soon as they manage to push it,
Like,
but Ethiopia is doing
the
great.
Greek and Bulgarian line is in real danger right now because they've got tanks that are being threatened from the north, just south of Asmara,
Yeah.
by Ethiopian troops. This is not ideal. They're getting really bogged down
Yeah.
in the AI fights.
This was kind of what. This is going quite well right now. So both factions kind of had the advantage of getting in there very quickly. They're
Oh, wow.
both bogged down and getting
But if you-
crushed in certain
But
ways.
if you look at the Suez, Greece has got so many troops just port defending around the Suez.
yeah.
They must be really, really worried about.
Yeah, like if they're cut off right here, supply gone.
Yeah. Well. It's like, I mean,
Yes.
probably they got to weigh up whether or not they're gonna throw troops down to try and stem the tide in the south area, but then they
Yeah.
get navally invaded, and then it's they've rooped their whole campaign's basically gone.
And if you look at the far south,
I mean,
South Africa is just kicking ass.
I mean, so who do we give first the prizes to if the AI wins?
Like Ethiopia and South Africa.
I mean,
Wins, just straight out
we
wins.
don't have any prizes, but the prestige of winning will go
How
to.
do you know we don't have prizes?
Do we have prizes?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is.
I didn't think we did.
Oh wait. Can I see this? Yes. Oh wait, that Venezuela. I want to see Colombia.
Give us
you
Colombia.
Are you not gonna allow Colombia to do it? Are they gonna be your protective wall?
You got loads of divisions there, Colombia. We need to see this Western faction
Colombia's gonna be the
really
protective
getting
wall.
involved now. We need it.
Really? Just making a garrison unit, garrison player.
They've got to be very.
But it is Colombia's
They must
war,
be
at
so
least.
worried about Bo navally invading them.
Yeah, but it is at least a Colombian war.
Well, that's one thing at least.
Yeah.
We can take solace in the.
He declared
The
war, he
notional-
decided, and then he used his puppets to do the war for him. The best war is the one you don't have to fight by yourself.
Exactly. And if you look at Portugal on the west coast of Africa, everyone is really, really worried about naval invasions. We've got these But I quite enjoy Flurry's giving them the like heavy tank icon, and they're not heavy tanks even
The
remotely.
heavy tank, Death Skull.
They're just infantry.
Trying to. I guess it's because when I do this and like hold over them. Or we
they
have the bird
changed?
divisions. So it's either birds or the super heavy
just
death
trying to,
Skull.
like,
When people
psych
look
out your
back, they're like,
position.
"Oh my god, what the hell is going on?"
We're landing against heavy tank, and it's actually just some guys like with like some wooden tanks, like
Yeah.
pretending.
Let's see, Legion of Bulgaria. Oh
Big
my god,
encirclement. Oh dear.
Artigan. No, it is encirclement.
encircled.
It is encirclement.
And that's
Ethiopia is encircling units. I think like we almost have to give a point to Ethiopia right now.
we got tanks in
Like
there
we
as
have
well.
the
that have
different
been
player, then we
encircled.
have Ethiopia.
Yeah, we've got tanks in there as well. This is not how it was supposed to go.
No,
Bulgaria.
not really.
I am disappointed.
But Liberia has fallen right there. Burke Black, his first war ever declared, won.
Well done.
Well, I don't know
We're-
if it's
I mean,
ever. But first war
ever
here.
in the history of
PDXCON.
In PDXCon certainly, and he's won, so that's good.
But I feel this is a pretty good timing for us to just give a little pause right now.
Yep.
Everyone has done their war. Everyone has actually finished off something, and war is going on pretty much everywhere in the world. So just to give that little bit of a, I don't know, cliffhanger
Yeah, we're
in between.
poised. We're poised nicely. We've got the Western faction just now coming in to sort of play a lot. Now they're complete and pushing from the West. Ethiopia just ruining that entire Northern
Yeah.
faction's day.
So 17th of May, 1939.
Yeah, this is a
The
good
first
point.
pause of the game. We
for
have
us all to
20
have.
minutes pause about, but before we go fully on the pause, we're going to give a quick recap of how everything is standing,
Yeah.
how it's doing, so every player has a time to go to the bathroom, doing something, how pizza slice.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty beautiful. And let's see.
So I mean, Dan, you were here from the start.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, from the start, very little happened. People building up, kind of placing out the different
Yeah.
strategies. We have, if we go a quick check through most players at least, we have pretty standard build from Portugal. Lots of weapons, but finally getting some destroyers.
Oh, destroyers.
Everyone is going super heavy on submarines. Just a couple of destroyers can absolute wreak havoc and just destroy everything.
Yeah.
So-
Interesting they've gone for destroyers rather than light cruisers as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a real decision to be made there about whether you want the greater numerical coverage of destroyers or the higher impact of light
Right
cruisers.
now, I think destroyers is the right choice.
Yeah, because you just want to get numbers out there. Just get bodies on the sea.
Exactly. Greece, what are you doing? Oh, there as well, heavy fighters. Very
Heavy
nice,
fighters,
very
yeah.
nice.
I mean, long-range fighter escort.
Yeah, because here the areas are huge.
Yeah.
So I don't blame that at all. And of course, we have Bulgaria, where we have the light tanks.
More light tanks.
And also they're preparing for other players. I like it. I like
mean,
it. It's a very
yeah.
nice mix right here. And if we check their current faction hold, I like green colors. Very nice. But Ethiopia became a
mean-
mightier power than I expected.
Yeah, they've really caused real problems for the northern folk by completely destroying their front line, basically.
Exactly. If we take a look at the eastern factions, we have the Raj. They're going to get a bit of manpower during this break, but
Yeah.
currently looking pretty good.
Yeah,
Very, very
lots of
heavy on
guns.
just getting troops out. I very much approve of that.
I mean, the nations they're fighting are like, it's just about getting like bodies on the front to just really smash our way through, and then like more high quality units
Yeah.
to fight the players.
Oh, they're also getting resources for the allies.
Yes, chromium there.
Otherwise, we have the CMS Empire right here. Tons and tons of manpower. Heavy fighters here as well.
Heavy fighters.
But otherwise, just building up. They have their 9th Division, just trying to get a lot of troops out as well.
Yeah.
Centralist Australia, who's basically taken over the team for everyone, is now light tank, TAC bombers.
Tactical bombers.
He's just going a bit
I mean,
everywhere, and those submarines he was bragging so much about,
Those are 1940 subhulls as well. So,
Yeah.
so they pack a serious punch, those ones.
just because of that lovely, lovely tech that Australia have right here.
Yeah.
And of course, we can't forget about the biggest nation in the entire world, Brazil, and the Western faction. We have pretty standard things going on for most players here, I think.
Yeah, convoys, fighters, or regular fighters there for
Yeah.
the.
So they, I
Western
guess
faction there.
they're going very, very defensive. They're gonna, this is our land. We're gonna stay here. They're gonna have smaller area territories.
Yeah, I mean,
but they might win by just a bunch of points.
Perhaps they're going to be happy for the other two factions to just like
Kill
they'll
themselves?
kill each other and themselves and
Yeah.
get destroyed by the AI. They're just quietly, get some land.
Like, don't look at us. We are peaceful. We are not that dangerous.
Well, yeah, because the one advantage they've got being on the western side is there's lots of small nations, and each nation counts as one. So
Yeah,
they
exactly.
can really rack up a pretty good score from not a great deal of effort.
Yeah, it will be very interesting to see who actually will pull this out in the end. But guys, we'll go on a small break around 20 minutes later, so... Well, actually I can't see a time because we probably have viewers over all the world.
We're going to go on a break, and we're back in about 20 minutes, so
Yeah.
look forward to that.
Have a nice evening and, well, look forward to the epic conclusion of PDXCON 2019, HoI 4, Rush for Africa.
Make history.